What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. This is Native Nomads, and today the very thing that all of you guys have been asking for, waiting for, and being patient about is sitting right behind me. Stay tuned. So over the past several months, we have been talking about getting a bumper with a winch for the Subaru Outback Wilderness. That is the one thing that has held a lot of people back from maybe making this purchase or taking this car further and further off the trail like we all try to do and we want to do, but we know it has its limitations. So today we are going to be unveiling the winch bumper as well as we're going to call it a brush bar simply because we don't know what else to call it, as well as a compressor mount that fits underneath your hood. Now there's a couple of things I need you to do for this video because I am giving one of these away to one lucky person. So one person is going to get a bumper that's compatible for a winch. I can't afford to give you the winch also. I'm also going to give you the bar that we call the brush bar on this vehicle, and I'm also giving away a compressor mount that I will be showing you here in a moment, and we will talk through all of those components. But there's 5 things that I need you to do. The first thing being you got to like the video. Second thing is you have to be a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, I'm not going to pick you. Third, in the description, there is a link for our blog. Please sign up for that blog, and all of this will be cross-referenced. The fourth thing I need you to do is I need you to go into the description and follow Adventure Rig Shop on Instagram. That is the website that we have finally put together, and it is officially launched, where you can purchase this bumper along with a bunch of other parts for your Subaru Outback Wilderness or your Sprinter van. And there's one more, but I don't remember what it is. So enough talking. Let's get into the piece of equipment we have on this Subaru Outback Wilderness behind me, and let's get you guys the information that you want. Okay, so now you can probably tell that this is not a complete winch bumper. And I know that was a question that we got a lot when we posted the first video about this possible unveiling of this product. But that is something that is currently being worked on. It's just not as easy to come up with something in a very short amount of time because I'm very pushy. And I'm sure the guys at CATuned Off-road are sick of dealing with me, but you can thank me, although they may not be thanking me. The point is, we have the ability to strap this winch to the front of your Subaru Outback Wilderness in an absolutely beautifully clean finish. Now, with this hidden winch is what I'm gonna call it because it's not a full bumper, although to me, it is a winch bumper because this goes from not having anything to having a fully capable 5,500-pound worn winch attached to the front of your Subaru in the event that you get in one of those situations and you need to pull it out. The fit and the finish is absolutely perfect, which is what we expected from the guys at CATuned, because let's be honest, if you've seen their Sprinter bumpers were one of the first ones that came to market, and they were absolutely breathtaking. We have one on our Sprinter van, and if you're here by chance and have a Sprinter, check adventurerigshop.com in the description because they have a bunch of Sprinter parts there as well. Now let's get back on track. Underneath the hood, if you guys have been watching this channel for a while or you're new to the channel, I will kind of briefly explain my setup. I have a ARB single compressor that is in the rear of my Subaru Outback Wilderness. Now that is put into a front runner box. I got a backup battery back there. There are a lot of things going on, and not everybody feels comfortable running those kinds of wires and hooking up their compressor. And it's not necessarily the easiest thing to get to when I'm out traveling, but this solution kind of answers all of those problems. Underneath the hood, there is a spot now with a bracket that allows you to mount your ARB single compressor underneath your hood. So the second you get off the trail, all you need to do is pop your hood, plug in your air hose, and you can start pumping up your tires. It is a fully contained system, so you have a switch, a compressor, and a compressor mount with an additional wiring harness. Now, all of those are additional options to purchase. The compressor mount is by itself with the switch, and then if you do not have a compressor, you can add a compressor to it. You can add the wiring harness to it so you can get the complete package. That link is in the description as well. Now, moving on to the brush bar, I think is what we called it. We're gonna stick with brush bar. The brush bar is something that's been done before, but I think it really sets the Subaru Outback Wilderness apart because the way it fits in with the winch bumper. It makes everything look clean and it makes it look a little bit more stout. It is also, you can pull directly off that. The ones you see on this Outback Wilderness have little hooks on them that have been tested and were able to pull the vehicle. The ones you're going to be able to purchase will not have those hooks because that is still in the R&D phase. I've been able to get the vehicle out here so we could take a look at it, but I do want to be upfront with you is if you order that brush bar, you will not be getting those hooks to pull from on the front. Now, if you notice, we have some Baja Designs lights attached to the front of this Subaru Outback Wilderness on that brush bar. Those lights, along with tons of other lights, are available for purchase on adventurerigshop.com. So you can add whatever lights you want to it, but that is something to take a look at because if you're traveling trails super late at night or you just want your vehicle to look a lot more cool, you're gonna put some lights on the front of it. So the last thing that I wanna talk about today that is new for the Subaru Outback Wilderness and that we will be installing on our Outback Wilderness, which is sitting right here, just off camera, in pure envy of that because it has a winch attached to it, are the hood light brackets as well as the fog light mount. Now, there may be some other companies, I'm not entirely sure, that have fog light mounts for your fog lights in your Subaru Outback Wilderness, but these are a simple plug-and-play system. It comes with a wiring harness that works with your factory wiring harness. All you have to do is install them, plug them in, install the plates, and it's done. They work just like factory, and you can get a bunch of different lights that will fit that space. And the ditch light brackets that are on this Subaru Outback Wilderness behind me are much different than the ones that are on mine. Mine are from LP Adventure, and they kind of sit at a weird angle, and I've never really liked the look of them. But the ones from CATuned that will also be in the description, they're just more flush. And they sit really tight and clean to the hood. I think it just makes for a much cleaner finish all the way around. I know that everybody that has commented on all of these videos, who has watched through all of the videos talking about the Outback Wilderness, talking about the bumper, we've been doing this now with this vehicle for over a year. We have 25,000 miles almost on it, which I will be doing a review video on very soon. But this has been a long time in the making, and I am so surprised it has taken me this long to get somebody to do it. But guess what? It's here. You can pre-order it now by the link in the description. So take a look at that. Look around on the site, see if there's other things that you may want or that may work for your vehicle. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments. Again, let's talk through the way that you can win a winch bumper, a brush bar, and an underhood compressor mount. You have to like this video, you have to be signed up for the blog, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and you have to follow Adventure Rig Shop on Instagram. So my work here is done. I feel that I have done enough. I am confident that this will get you out of any situation that you are in. I am leaving my car in California to get all the fancy stuff put on, so when I come back to pick it up, it will be done, and then we can go out and beat the heck out of this thing and see if it can withstand the torture test. I'll see you on the next one.